Imagine a world where the flow of time is no longer a mystery, but a controllable force, like gravity or electricity. Humanity has always been obsessed with time, counting it, measuring it, and fighting against it. But what if, through a scientific breakthrough or advanced AI discovery, humans finally learned how to manipulate time itself? The implications would reach far beyond travel or convenience. They would redefine existence, morality, and reality as we know it. At first, such a discovery would likely come from deep within the realm of quantum physics. Scientists have already begun exploring phenomena like time dilation and quantum entanglement, concepts that show time isn't as rigid as we perceive it. Imagine AI systems capable of simulating these effects at scales large enough to test them in real environments. Time control might begin as a form of observation, slowing down particles, reversing molecular decay, or predicting future outcomes through precise quantum mapping. But once proven, it would inevitably evolve into a tool humans could wield directly. The earliest uses of time manipulation would likely focus on science and medicine. Imagine reversing the aging process by restoring cells to their previous states or freezing critical moments to perform complex surgeries with zero risk. Time could be paused during accidents, granting emergency responders the power to act before irreversible damage occurs. These innovations would revolutionize survival and extend life expectancy to unimaginable lengths. Yet, this control would also challenge the very foundation of what it means to live. If time can be reversed at will, do experiences still matter? Does loss still teach us anything if it can be undone? Economies and societies would shift in unpredictable ways. Industries that depend on time, finance, transportation, communication, would face complete restructuring. Stock markets could be rewound to avoid crashes, contracts manipulated before signing, or events altered to favor those with access to time control technology. Power would consolidate around whoever mastered it first, creating a new hierarchy not based on wealth or intelligence, but on control over reality itself. Time would become the most valuable resource in existence, perhaps even more precious than energy or data. Ethical debates would explode worldwide. Should humans have the right to alter timelines? What happens to free will if every choice can be rewound? Philosophers, scientists, and governments would argue endlessly over these questions. Religious groups might view time control as humanity overstepping divine boundaries, while others might celebrate it as the next stage of evolution, a step closer to godhood. Wars might not be fought over land or ideology, but over access to the flow of time itself. And yet, beneath all the chaos, a subtle truth would remain. Controlling time wouldn't make humans wiser, only more powerful. The ability to rewrite the past or glimpse the future might not bring happiness. It could instead reveal how fragile meaning becomes when nothing is final, and every moment can be changed. As society adapted to its newfound mastery over time, reality itself would begin to fragment. Different factions might emerge, some seeking to preserve a stable timeline, others exploiting time for personal or political gain. Governments could use time manipulation as a tool of absolute control, erasing mistakes, rewriting laws, or reshaping historical narratives to maintain power. In contrast, underground movements might fight to protect what remains of natural history, demanding that time remain untouched. What was once a linear, shared reality would splinter into countless overlapping versions of the world, each slightly altered by human intervention. In this world, the concept of memory would lose meaning. If events could be rewritten, how could anyone trust their past? People might wake up in realities subtly different from the ones they remember, unsure if their memories are genuine or altered remnants of previous timelines. Relationships would fracture under the weight of temporal uncertainty. Love, betrayal, success, all could be undone with a single decision to reset. The value of emotional experience would diminish as people began to treat time like a tool rather than a one-way journey. The emotional gravity of existence, the knowledge that moments pass and never return, would evaporate. Technology designed to manage time would likely evolve under the supervision of powerful AI systems. These entities would be entrusted to monitor and regulate temporal flow, preventing paradoxes or catastrophic overlaps. But even the most advanced AI could struggle with the complexity of infinite timelines branching simultaneously. Each alteration would create ripples across reality, leading to unpredictable consequences. Perhaps entire civilizations could vanish overnight because a single moment was changed centuries earlier. AI, in trying to maintain order, might eventually restrict human access to time altogether. an ironic twist where machines become the guardians of human limitation. Over time, humanity's relationship with time control would shift from awe to dependence. Daily life might revolve around personal time devices, small implants or neural interfaces allowing individuals to pause, rewind, or fast-forward moments at will. The line between real and simulated experiences would blur. Why live through hardship when you could skip it? Why make mistakes when they can be erased? Comfort would replace growth, and curiosity might fade. A world with no irreversible moments could lose the very essence of what makes it human. Eventually, as humans push time manipulation to its limits, the consequences would become unavoidable. The fabric of reality, once stable and continuous, would begin to tear under the weight of endless alterations. Paradoxes would accumulate like cosmic pressure, creating instability in the flow of existence itself. People might experience temporal echoes, flashes of other timelines bleeding into their own, where alternate versions of themselves lived out different choices. These distortions could grow stronger, causing entire regions to flicker between different histories. One day a thriving city, the next a desolate wasteland from a parallel outcome. Faced with this collapse, humanity would be forced to confront an ultimate truth. Time was never meant to be mastered, only respected. The more they tried to control it, the further they drifted from meaning, from purpose, and from the natural rhythm that once defined life. The illusion of perfection, being able to erase every mistake or pain, would reveal itself as a curse. Without struggle, humans would lose their capacity for growth. Without endings, beginnings would have no value. Some would advocate for a global reset, a return to a singular, fixed timeline. Scientists and philosophers might come together, guided by AI designed to understand time's deeper logic, to reverse the damage and seal humanity within one continuous reality again. The process would require sacrifice, letting go of infinite possibilities to preserve one stable world. People would have to choose which version of their lives remained real, erasing countless alternate selves in the process. It would be the ultimate test of humility, forcing humankind to accept imperfection as the price of existence. In the end, the story of time control wouldn't be about triumph, but about rediscovery. Humanity would learn that time's true beauty lies not in its manipulability, but in its fleeting nature. Every second matters precisely because it cannot be repeated. Perhaps, after resetting the universe to its natural flow, humans would carry a deeper appreciation for the present, a renewed respect for the fragile, linear path that gives life meaning. Time, once a tool of power, would again become a teacher. And in learning to let go of their grip on eternity, humans might finally understand what it means to truly live within it.